Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, teachers? Are we waiting for more teachers? I was told that we have 30 who are coming in. Yes. So at the moment we have 10. Why don't we wait for everyone to join and then we start the session? Would that be okay? Good afternoon, teachers.
Good afternoon.
Thank
Good
you so much for your
afternoon.
patience. I hope you had a, active, energetic Monday morning. How is it going? How's the online classes taking you? How do you feel about it?
Good. They've been really good.
Glad to hear that. I'm really, as an ex-educator, I completely understand that, you guys have had the opportunity of extending yourself beyond what is usually required. And you guys are doing a brilliant job of it. So thank you for making sure that all the students are also enjoying themselves and learning at the same time. So today, before I start my session, I would like to introduce myself and my company. My name is Amanda. I work for a company called Edustream, and today we have been requested to do a bit of a refresher course for Seesaw with all of you. So I have a few questions that I would like to do. I know it's the afternoon time, and I understand that everyone's just had a long day. So just to have a little bit of energy is going to be an interactive session, all right? I know that you guys are the experts in Seesaw. I am just helping you fill in gaps when and where required. So we are having an agenda. I'm sure you've had this already been shared with by Ms. Grishma with all of you, correct? So there's an icebreaker session, which I would really want everyone to be a part of. And there's going to be a quick core refresh session about how do we use Seesaw, what are the features, an activity recap of how do you do your feedback and the follow-up. And then, yes, there are a few questions that were said that you were having a little bit of difficulty in understanding and doing. So we will do that as well. So usually there is two truths and a lie, correct? So today I see that I have around 30 teachers with me on for our session. So I'm going to ask all of you to make a group of 3 at least. And you have to tell me 2 truths that you have done while using Seesaw and 1 lie. So as like a consolidated team, one person gives me 1 truth, 1 person gives me a lie. Can we do that? Either you can type it in the chat box or you can tell it out loud. I would prefer if you tell it out loud though. Grishma, hi, I'm happy to see you here.
Thank you. I made it. I was trying another browser and trying to help others who couldn't get in. So I'm just going to be in my disappearing mode. Okay. I'm just helping a few of them.
No problem. So the other teachers, can we please start? So I would like to request everyone to keep the camera on. I mean, come on, teachers, we know how it feels when we don't see our students' faces. So we don't know if we are engaging them or we are not. Can we at least just for the next 30 minutes keep our cameras on? It doesn't matter if your hair is in a disarray and your room is not in the correct order, it's completely fine. All right, so I see Miss Nalini. I believe I have using your access for the Seesaw. Thank you so very much. From what I have seen, because I use it as a user, not as a teacher, I love how you've already got everything sorted out. And I'm very sure that that is common practice amongst all the teachers in GEMS. I'm 100% sure of that. So Ms. Nalini, could you, Ms. Tanya and Ms. Jyoti team up together? I will randomly assign you, that is okay with you. But then you have to give me 2 truths and a lie for Seesaw version. Okay? So you guys want to text each other, that is fine. Or however you wish to do it, let me know.
I can give you a truth.
Okay, you cannot tell me that. You have to discuss amongst yourself.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Okay,
explain.
I must talk. Okay.
Okay, just text each other.
Yes.
It's a secret, Tanya.
Yes. So the whole point of this is that there's going to be 3 sentences. You guys are going to discuss it, and then the other teachers are going to decide amongst themselves which is the truth, which is the lie. All right?
Perfect.
We need to have fun as well. This is not just the students. All right. I mean, if you guys are already sorting yourself out, that's perfect. I would not want to interfere in that. You have 5 minutes maximum, and that's the maximum. I would prefer that you give me the answers by 3:16. To be very honest with you, it just takes 3 minutes. Like, for example, I'll give you an example of how I would use Seesaw. I am using Seesaw to make a lesson plan. Is it a truth or a lie? You have to decide that. So I think there's another 5 teachers who need to get into the section, but I think Grishma, you're handling that, correct?
Yeah, the thing is, we're not letting another browser is not letting us in. So
can you give me their email addresses? I'll try adding it from your till then.
Yeah, just hold on. Ms. Jyoti, anybody from your team? I think Nilofer is struggling. I'm trying to get
Neve said she's joined on a different name. She couldn't join on hers. I think.
Then maybe she's in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nilofer is. I'll just share
yeah.
ID 1 second.
Okay, teachers, 1 minute more, and then we are going to start sharing it with each other. So I hope you guys are ready. And because there was already somebody who mentioned that they are already talking to each other, Kylie, Gardner, and Maria. Correct? So
Yeah, we're together.
perfect. So can you tell me 2 truths and a lie about Seesaw?
We said that we assign activities every day for the pupils.
Okay.
We mark their work when they hand them in.
Okay.
And the lie, we haven't got there yet.
It's supposed to tell us if it is a lie or a truth.
Oh, you mustn't tell her. Don't say. Just
Yes.
give 3.
Sorry, that was the
I was
truth.
in the same boat.
All right.
Don't
Okay. So my
say.
colleague and I, we will show you an example. Okay. So for example, I'm giving you 3 sentences. I'm not going to tell you which one is the truth, which one is the lie. All right. For example, I'm wearing a pink color t-shirt. It is quite cool today. And I have green color hair, this thing. Sorry. There's a green color plant on my table.
Okay, the pink t-shirt is wrong.
Exactly.
That's the lie. The other 2 can be.
Yes. So that is exactly how
I'm getting vague now. Very.
So in the Seesaw version, you just need to figure out what are the 2 things that you already do. And I'm very sure it's common practice with everybody. Something that maybe a feature that you prefer to use, or you would want to talk about with the other teachers, or maybe even talk about the family feature, about how it turns into a journal. You can do that as well.
Okay, we have activities. We can assign activities on our phonics, interactive phonics activities on Seesaw. I can grade every child's activity and work on Seesaw. And our last one is
I can upload videos.
Yeah.
Of
Afternoon.
my lessons.
It teaches the students to work independently.
Okay. All right. So teachers, which one do you think is the lie over here? Teachers, you need to pay attention to this.
They don't
sound-
listening.
And everyone's cameras are back off. Come on. For 30 minutes, we can keep our cameras on.
Can you repeat them again? It was phonics interactive activity,
And marking our work
and then
every day. Oh,
the last one was videos.
the videos, yeah.
Videos.
Yeah, videos.
All right. So how many of us agree that it is videos? Can we raise our hands? Just like raise our hands in the chat so that you know. Oh, all right, perfect. Like if you put your camera on and you're showing me, I'm very, very happy with that. All right, okay. On the chat is also okay. All right, so perfect. So you cannot do it with the videos. That is an actual answer. All right, the next set of teachers, can we take this on? So Miss Tanya is done, Miss Jyoti is done. Miss Nayab, Miss Gabriel, I hope you guys have your own teams or your own.
Yeah, so I've worked with Celine and Rezan.
Okay.
Rezan can't access her microphone, but she said we cannot assign for other classes.
Okay.
Mine is we can use AI to generate an activity.
Okay.
And Celine, can you say yours?
Sorry, I'm just here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you say yours, Celine. What was your Seesaw thing? Not working.
If it's not, yes, okay.
Sorry. Students can upload photos and videos and drawings of their work creatively.
Okay, all right. So teachers, which one do you think is the lie? There are 3 of them. So we need to very quickly go through this. See, now what happens is if there's a lag, you forget the sentence and then you cannot remember it. So Nayab, could you very quickly go over the sentences that we just discussed?
Yeah, so one was generate an activity using AI.
Okay.
One was we cannot create activities on Seesaw.
Okay.
And then there was Celine's, which
So
I would
students can easily upload photos and videos and drawings.
Could you say that again?
Students can easily upload photos, videos, and drawings and recordings of their work.
Perfect. So which is the lie?
The AI one.
No, the
The AI one is
is
the lie?
AI is not live. Celine's is not live.
That we can do. It says generate AI.
Oh,
Yes,
I
we
used
can
to
do that.
lie.
You can generate with AI. It's got
Yes.
it's got a very nice.
Celine's the liar.
No, Celine is not.
No, not
I think they
Celine.
can
I
do
could
it.
never
No,
lie.
Celine's not a liar.
So
The
if
third
we
one, I
lie,
think,
you
was
need to tell us,
Rizal.
because if you don't tell us, we're not going to know, and we need to move through this. We've got more activities to do.
it was Rezan's.
Rizan's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what was Razan's line?
Oh wait, I think I said
Access?
the wrong one. It was we cannot assign for other classes.
That's
That was
right,
the right one.
Yeah.
Perfect. That is actually the lie. All right. Next, Miss Sheetal. Miss Hamna.
Okay, I don't have her number, so I've not grouped in with anyone yet.
Oh, all right. Is there anybody who's missing a partner? Please, if you could
Sheetal,
team up
you
with-
can come with me.
I have
Yes.
I have Miss
Just get my
Rowena
phone.
and Miss Jazeera.
Okay. And what do you say? What are your 3 sentences?
And for the 2 truths, we said we can create tasks, we can do recordings. Yeah. And for a lie, we said we cannot make calls.
Okay. All right. So teachers, which one is the obvious lie?
The lie is we cannot make calls.
Are
I
we all in
agree.
agreement? Are we all in agreement, teachers? That you cannot make calls?
Yes.
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 Thank God you cannot make calls with Seesaw, or else your students will be calling each other from the other classroom and being like, oh, I want to go to the washroom. Do you want to come with me? I want to go to the canteen. Do you want to come with me? Those are the calls that you would have to be facing. All right. Miss Chloe, did you finish your turn?
I worked with Miss Gabby.
Yes.
So we had, you can assign the work and put them into folders. You
Okay.
can use the resource library to assign activities, and you
Okay.
can provide written feedback on top of the children's submitted work.
All right. So teachers, which one do you think is the lie? Miss Tanya, what do you think?
The second one.
Oh, this is a
What
tricky
was the
one.
second one that you said?
Should I repeat them again?
Yes.
You can put the work into, so you can put the assigned work into folders. You can use the resource library to assign activities, and you can provide written feedback on top of children's work.
Written feedback.
Last one.
Feedback. The last.
Lies.
Ellie,
Oh,
Thank
go on,
you.
Ellie. You got that one.
good job.
Okay, so you guys are figuring out your answers very, very quickly, which is very, very good. I believe there's a few more people left. So teachers, who else? Ms. Sheetal, you have
Grace.
Yes, I was with Miss Gabby and Chloe.
Okay, so you're the one who gave us the tricky one, isn't it? Now I figured it out. I remember Miss Gabriel telling me about it, but then she realized that she has to add a lie. So yes, you were the one who gave her the tricky sentence.
Yeah, I had to wait my turn.
Really. All right. Miss Jyoti, you finished it, right? And Miss Jasira, did you finish yours?
Hamna, maybe Hamna and
Miss
Grace.
Hamna is left, right?
Me and Hannah worked together.
Who was there with me?
That was Eloise. Eloise and Hannah worked together. So we got, I can include a poll on Seesaw. I can give feedback to students on Seesaw, and
Access it from other countries.
and I can't access Seesaw from other countries.
You can't access Seesaw from other countries. Lie.
So everyone agrees that is the
Lie.
Hi, yes.
one of the benefits of Seesaw. It can be accessible in every part of the world. Okay. I think, okay, Miss Hamna, I think you're the only one who's left, right, Miss Hamna? Miss Hamna and Miss Grace.
Yeah.
And Miss Yanika.
And Yanika, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
For us, you can upload your work like photos and videos.
Okay.
That's the first one. The second one is only teachers can see your work, not your parents. And the third one is you can listen to your teacher's instruction in Seesaw.
All right.
Second
So
one.
which one do you think is the lie teachers?
The second one.
Second one, everyone suggests as a second. Number two,
Yeah.
consensus. All right. Yes.
Yes, the two.
It is correct. It is a lie. All right. So I see that you guys are already very familiar with Seesaw. So this is going to be a very nice refresher course where you're going to be able to work with it, in a collaborative manner. All right. Thank you for being such an engaging crowd. I really do appreciate it. Now, very quickly, if you don't mind me asking, on a scale from 1 to 5, where do we rate ourselves on the usage of Seesaw? But if you don't want to answer it on screen, please do at least type in. Okay, Miss Ellie goes for a 5. That's good.
I'll go for 4.
A 4.
Okay, a 4. I see Miss Jyoti at a 2. Miss Jyoti has a 2 and Miss Tanya is at a 3. Come on, what lies? You guys have been answering questions.
No, I said 4 for me.
Okay, 4. Your screen.
4.
All right. So general consensus. Let's quickly look at it.
4. I think it's 4.
Miss Joyty knows why I say 3.
Miss Tanya, you're not at 3. Miss Tanya, I know you're higher. All right. So most of you are saying about a 2 and a 3. Correct? Which is not bad. Which is not bad, to be very honest with you. There's a lot of learning tools that we have to use, and if pretty much everyone's at a 3, that means you guys are doing a solid work of using the resource. And there's just a few gaps that we need to help fill up for you, right? All right. So what do we understand Seesaw is? It is obviously a learning tool. It helps you be connected with yourself. The student is connected with their own work and the work that they're doing in the classroom with each other. There's a proper digital portfolio maintained, correct? The tools that you use on Seesaw, you don't get it in any other learning tool, right? Because of how easy it is to use, not just for the teacher, but even for the student. Just a small background. The reason I know Seesaw is because I use it as an educator for one of my students. So I loved how easy it was for the student to use it. She taught me how to use Seesaw. And a teacher never taught me how to learn Seesaw. The student taught me to use Seesaw. So you can imagine how easy it is for anyone to use it. So our main point of today's lesson, or rather today's activity, right? We're looking at the features of what your activities versus journal is. So very quickly, I will show you how, how the difference is. So I've gotten access to a classroom, and I would like to show you why we are using these two options, correct? We're already putting up our activities very clearly. Our students are doing it on a regular basis. But when we do this for the very first time, our first confusion is, why do you want to have a difference in journal and activity? So this green little button of ours is where all the magic happens, correct? So post to journal is over here when we're going to the full classroom. Say, for example, I want to put up a drawing of, say, a giraffe or, say, a penguin. So I'm putting this up over here and I say penguin. And then I have to tell the student to use the tools that are already there. And because you have the different options of using the different tools over here, the student can do this. And if the student does not want to do this, they obviously have the chance of putting up a photo or uploading a photo. So they can click the photos and do that as well. They also have the option of recording their work, which obviously right now I will not be doing this, but they also have this, right? And if they want to restart their work, they can just put it as a draft, click on OK, and then they come back later, right? So I've put this over here as a select. I'm giving this work only for one student. That is my choice. If I want to do it student by student, especially when we're doing differentiating work, correct? Not all of my students might want to talk about the penguin. So I will choose those students, or if I ever want to put it, I'll put it on for all the students as a collective classwork, right? Now, all right, so I will discard this so that it doesn't start off in Ms. Nalandi's class, because I don't want her to be in that position. Now, the next part is the assigning activity part. So now when I go to the activity over here, one thing I would like to take a little bit of a pivot is going into the exploring of the libraries. In the libraries, there is also a new feature that Seesaw has come up of, the Seesaw AI. I'm not very sure if everybody has had the opportunity of, using this already, but in what little time I had to explore it, I loved it. So if I already have a resource, say I have it already ready, I have an activity ready, like say the cart with wheels activity. Yes. So there's an activity sheet that is already ready for me. I put it on over here. I go on to the next part. And right now I don't have images, so I will not put the images. I will click on next. And I will choose the format I want it to be. So maybe I will choose a little bit of a color over here. It says generate the activity. And over here, because of the AI features, it will create at least 4 or 5 slides for me, which will let me put it up for the students as an easy use option. As we already know, on Seesaw, you have the different options of embedding what type of work you want. So over here, you can use your questions to, come up with the topic that I'm talking about. Right now, I'm talking about a STEM activity that is about a moving tower. So how does it look like? Why are you building a ladder to reach that tower? True and false questions. There's a poll, obviously. The one thing that I like over here is the frames. So you can choose the option of how you want the student to do the work. Do you want the student to take out a photo? Do you want them to take out a video? Do you want them to record the whole process of it? the students get to take ownership of their own work, even if you choose this. So right now I'm not choosing this, I'm taking it out, but you see the different options that you can play with over here, correct? And as you can see with the AI, there are different slides already made ready to use. So you have questions as well. And then again, you have to write or draw your idea. And again, your last part of your learning outcome comes up to over here. There is a question. Does anyone have a question? Okay. Okay, so in this slide that I just showed you, is there anything else that you would want to make it more interactive for your students, especially the teachers who said they are a 5 on 5? Do you have any suggestion for me to make it better? Yes, ma'am.
Miss, can I ask one thing?
Yes, Miss Amna.
In our Seesaw activity, we have to put the recording first, then add one activity like this. So how we can do that? First make the recording, then how we can add the page?
You're talking about the AI generated activity?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can we
so on
do
the AI generated activity, I'll show you this again. Give me 1 second. So, no. Yeah. So let's go back to the main part of it. You go to your normal activities that are there on your main page. Okay, this is your main home account, correct?
Yeah.
Under it, you see the Seesaw AI. Now let's say that you already have your activity ready. So my activity is already ready. So I go into my upload over here. I click on the activity page that I want to create. Yes, rescue ladder. And then into this, I have chosen the activities that I want. In this already, I have created it. And then I click on the next option. I'm not adding any image. It's asking me if I want to add an image. I don't want to use an image. I want to keep it without an image at the moment. You obviously have the option of adding the image later on your main slide once you have it ready. So you click on next over here. It will ask you to choose a theme. I want to keep it simple, so I will choose this theme. And within a minute or two, your lessons will be ready. Like there'll be around 3-4 lessons with the main activity, with the questions, with your ending activity. Everything will be ready for you to use in your class.
Okay. Then in my Seesaw, can we go to the we already assigned some activities there. We have to put the recording first. Then next page, we have to put the activity. So
you're talking about the prompt or the video, or which one are you talking about?
Not the prompt,
I think Ms. Hamna's trying to say that, some students cannot read. Therefore, we had to put up a little voice message.
Yes.
So she wants to know, how can we add a voice message for those who need that, guidance by voice instruction?
Okay. I understand. Thank you for clarifying, Ms. Tanya. So, all right. So I will start. The reason I went to the Seesaw AI factor was because it creates a ready-made lesson for you. But if you want to work on your differentiation and you say that your student, say, is an EAL student or maybe a SENS student and will need the additional, steps to be written out, we can definitely do that. So when you go to your add button, you click on your create activity. You have different options over here. So you have a voice reflection option over here. You have your drag and drop option. In your instructions, if you have to record your voice for the student, like with step-by-step instructions very clearly given, you need to click on this, record your voice for your student. This will usually come when you're doing differentiation tasks, right? So say like student A cannot read and cannot understand, or student B requires it to be broken down in simpler steps, so you use this option, right? And like say now, if you want to go one step further, if you have a proper student who's just, recently come to the UAE and does not speak English at all, which happens with many of us, especially in grade 1 and 2, correct? So you want to use a language that they are speaking in for the beginning. I'm not saying that you need to do it constantly, but you can keep it as one of the steps that you can use. Let's say the student is coming from India, so they speak Hindi or Tamil, right? So you create the activity in Tamil for them, they do it in Tamil, and then they give you the answers, right? Anything else that you need more clarity on regarding the start of your activity? All right, so let's go from scratch, start from scratch. So over here, as I said, I'm putting in my my uploading, I'm using AI. If you want to start it by scratch from here, you can do that as well. So what are my questions that I want to do with them? Do I want to do a true or false? Do I want to do a poll of the class? Do I want to do a short answer, like a check for understanding before my class? I can do that. And then once I put my question over here, and obviously you have two options. You have the option of going from practice mode to assessment mode. So assessment mode, this helps you how in the end of your term, you want to check the learning level of your student. Have they made any progress? Has there been any change in that? Your assessment mode comes in under consideration for only that, not for practice mode. Practice mode is just to make sure that the student is grasping the concepts and then using it on a daily basis, right? So let's keep it as practice mode, and then let's say generate a question about force. And then you want to keep it as a short answer, you want to keep it as a true or false, multiple choice, you can choose different options over here. And let's say I'm keeping it as a short answer. Once this gives me the work, I can go on to my right side under over here and say add page, and then add in more of the learning tools that are there. So, okay, let's explore the work of force. What do you call a push or a pull for an object, correct? All of these questions can be put in. If you want to make any changes, you obviously can edit it over here itself. You don't have to wait until it is ready already on your slide, just to help you save time. In the end of the day, Seesaw is a tool to help you. It is not going to save all your time. There's no tool on earth that helps all the teachers every time. You have to put in your effort as well. All right, so if I'm talking about force and now I want to talk about any other topic, I have the option of using other topics from here. And as usual, AI does take a little time, so we do have to be prepared for that. And let's say that I want to keep all of them. So I will keep add. Oh, sorry. Yes. So now I have got many questions over here. And I don't want to put all of them in one place, correct? Because I have got my answers over here. So over here, what happens when I put all of them one together? I have created multiple questions with multiple answers, which is not going to be helping any of us. So that is why you need to add the page to each of them when you are adding your questions. So it is on a separate slide. I will discard all of this because not the correct activity. But do you have questions so far about how do we create it from scratch and what all are the tools that you can use? Do you have any questions for it so far? So after we look at the learning tools or the difference rather between what is the journal and the activity, we will talk about this How do you practice it? We've already shown how we can do that. And the creating activities, you have different options, obviously, of using either the photos of a photo option of choosing the work that you're doing to, make sure that you have done the correct work. There's also the option of where the students can record each other doing the activity. So for example, if I go back in my Seesaw thing over there, I can put up a video response that I have to record a video. Again, camera settings off. But if I wanted to do a camera record of how I'm doing, say, multiplication, or say I'm doing addition, or say I am telling you about the temperature outside, if it is hot or cold, I can do it with the video. So this creates the option of engaging your students together. Right? All right.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
How long can this video be? Does it have a limit of 5 minutes?
Yes. I will show you how it has a limit. You can put it up for either 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or maybe even 2 minutes. So in this, the edit frame, I practiced this a little while ago, so just give me a minute. I do know you can have a time limit on this. What is it before? You do have a time limit on it. Let me just check it again. But I do know you do have a time limit where you can add in your information of what you want from them to do it for how long. So that option you do have. I will just check through it and I will send Grishma an answer about it. But I am 100% sure you do have an option of a time limit. Any other questions, teachers, about how do we record the work and how we can do collaborative learning with them?
Amanda, sorry to interrupt, but if there are any questions and if they are unanswered at the moment, because some staff have not joined in and are unable, so probably if I could send those questions out to you and then you can respond back.
100%, 100%. 100%. This answer, 100%, I know the answer to it. I just am not able to get it at the moment.
No worries.
But I will
yes, just in case there are any questions towards the end also, if they are unanswered or if we have more questions, we'll definitely get to you, Amanda, about that.
Yes, please do.
Going off of what Jyoti said about the time, I know for us, when we put the voiceover onto the presentation, onto the link slide, we're capped to speaking to a limit of 5 minutes. Is that the maximum that it can be? For example, if you're reading a story, it takes the time up quite quickly. Is 5 minutes maximum?
5 minutes is your maximum.
There's no way to change that, no?
No, there's no extension. Not even in the AI version, because I checked both the versions. You cannot go more than 5 minutes for any of it. Be it the voice recording or the video recording.
But it is like 5 minutes per slide though. So you can do each slide as 5 minutes. So if obviously you have like 10 slides, you can obviously make it.
Thanks,
50.
Gal. Right.
No problem.
That actually is a smart idea. That is actually a very smart idea of turning it into a slideshow so that you can record everything and you can go in a flow. Right. So yes, we know about the feedback options of how you can directly give your students voice feedback on the work that they've already submitted on the activities. I did not want to touch Ms. Narendi's work because I was like, if I touch that over there, it is going to reflect on the student and I don't want that to happen. But I'm pretty sure when you go on to work that has already been submitted, you can leave feedback about whatever they have done. And you can, highlight the points where they have done beautifully, because children require that positive, approach more than highlighting mistakes, correct? So if you do that, you have better work to present. And parents obviously love that. So let's not forget that, because parents do have access to a lot of the work that they are putting up over here. All right. To come to the common questions that you had, there was something about the renaming of your folders, correct? So if you could maybe open your system up, please, I will show you how to do that for the renaming of the folder. you need to go to your class settings. Yeah, Grishma, could you ask the teacher who had this difficulty in doing this? Could she maybe share her screen so I could maybe do it with her in person? Would that be all right? Or she's not part of the training?
Ms. Jyoti would be
Yeah,
able
that
to.
was me. When I was creating folder for Miss Celine, I accidentally wrote a double N for English. So then I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I've gone to that spanner.
Yes.
And yeah.
Click on folders.
Yeah, click on folder there. 1 second.
If you can share your screen, Ms. Jyoti, would that be okay with you so that we can
Yeah.
see it?
No problem at all.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm just trying to figure out. Here it is. Here, I've opened Celine's class. I accidentally clicked in over there. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I go to
find your folder. You click your folder, go on to find
there
your
we go.
folder.
Manage folder.
Yes, manage folders.
Yeah, see English. So
there will be an option of it. Yeah, click on that folder, the folder that you want to edit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there we go.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. It was bothering me so much. I said, every time I add something, then I say, oh God, can I change it?
No, this is highlights the fact that you are an English teacher, aren't you? I know English teachers when I see one.
So, and then what do I do?
Just
it will change.
Yes, it'll change on its own.
Here it's giving me the option remove.
No.
Okay, so that's all.
Just go back and it'll go back to its normal.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
There it goes. Thank you.
No problem. See, perfect. All right. The other option that you had was you wanted to ask anyone who had duplicated the activity.
That's me again.
Okay.
So when I assigned the activity, I assigned it only once, okay? But it showed a couple of times on their screen. I don't know why.
Okay. No, I'll tell you what happens. Sometimes I'll be very honest with you. The internet lags, right?
Okay.
So when the internet lags, you unfortunately create a double submission. It is supposed to load only once, but it reads it as a 2-time login, and that's why you have 2 activities showing the same thing.
Yeah, so that was me.
No problem. So you have 2 options. So first option is that if you're not giving it to all the students, you can go to the activity tab, and on that where the 3 dots are correct.
Yeah. I did try to delete it, but I think it escaped and some kids had already done it. So some have done it here, some have done it there.
Then you cannot do that.
Yeah, that was my question.
No, then what you can do, the second option is you can unassign the activity from that student.
See, if I unassign it, but there are some that have done it on this, so I unassign the remaining, you mean?
Yes.
Got it.
Right? That works.
Yeah, that's useful. Thank you.
May I make the assumption that you're the same teacher for the phonics this thing as well?
Yes.
Very nice to meet Ms. Jyoti. Meet you, Ms. Jyoti. I like the fact that
I'm the one who makes all the mistakes.
No. That is not mistakes. You're learning. We all are learning.
I enjoy learning it, and I said, why I've created one activity, I've got 3 there. What's happening? Poor teachers would be confused.
Ms. Tanya, you have a question? I think no.
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. So for your phonics question that you want to move it to another folder. Yes. Sorry, I should have maybe posted these questions on this thing. The first question was, how do you rename your folders? Would you want me to put that on the chat box as well, or do you want me to maybe send it as an email when I send it to Ms. Grishma? Would that be okay with you?
I think if it's clarified, it's fine. Just in case there's anything else and anybody needs to know something else about Seesaw, they can just post in now.
Yes, please do. All right. Ms. Ma'am, just give me a minute. This will answer Ms. Jyoti's last question. So over here, when you go to for your folder, right, and you want to move it from English to phonics, you have to go back to your posts. You have to go to the journal, open the student post.
Okay, so suppose it's a sample student I'm opening. I'm sure they have some.
Yes.
Okay.
So click again on the 3 dots.
On the sample student here?
Yes.
Okay.
There should be like the option of the 3 dots.
1 minute. I've got the screen on me. Where would I find those 3 dots?
Right click it.
Just near the sample student.
No, on the activity that you want to.
Okay, so then I'll just need to go to the activities. I think I need to go to the folders.
Probably.
Because they're in the folders. Like when I look at my English folder for here, I've put certain phonic activities here. So I wanted to move it to a phonic folder. That was my thing.
Okay. But yeah, as I said, if you go over there on that same folder, you should have the option of having the 3 dots over there once you go onto the activity. Are you not being able to see that?
No.
Let me do one thing. Let me screen record how I had done it.
Okay.
Then I will send it to you on mail. To Ms.
Thank
Anisha.
you so much.
No problem, no problem. Is there any other questions or any other doubts that you were having about while using Seesaw Teachers?
Amanda, I know this is new for us, and for some of us, it's a little harder than others because I won't say the obvious, but if you can do some recordings on certain things that you've been busy on the platform, and I'm sure you have come to, there are times when you have a block and you cannot get further, and it's also trial and error for you. And I'm sure those stick out in your mind. If you can make a video and just send it to us so that we can go through your videos and your explanations. And when we have a problem, we can go back to that video and see how you overcame it. And I know it's difficult, but I think it will benefit us all because we watch it now, we do it now, and then tomorrow.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Ms. Tanya. I'll be honest, I was an educator myself, so being there in your same position, today I have understood it. Tomorrow in the morning, there's been a new fire and I've forgotten everything.
Oh, thank you. There's so many things to remember, especially when you're online.
Yes.
And it's like you're going around the world.
Yeah, no, perfect. So the thing
Help
is,
us. I would appreciate it.
I will really appreciate it if all the teachers could maybe give Ms. Grishma a question or a scenario where they are facing difficulty, and I will customize it according to that and give you a recorded video of everything. And just to let you know, since I already have all the beautiful teachers of GEMS West Green on with me, we are starting our webinar series of helping teachers integrate the learning education tools that they are using on an everyday basis by ourselves. So like if you're doing Nearpod in your classes, if you're doing Padlet in your classes, if you're doing Quizlet, we will be doing sessions about the same. So I would really want everybody to be a part of it. And Ms. Grishma, if you could maybe collect everyone's doubts and questions, I would be more than happy to give you a recorded session for the same.
Sure. Thank you so much. I think Nayab had a question that needs to be. Yeah, Nayab.
Yes. Can I just ask one question about the notifications?
Yes.
Like it notifies us every time a student adds an item.
Yes.
Is there a way to just have a notification like once they've clicked done and like completed the activity?
No, so I'll tell you the reason why you're getting a notification, especially because for grade 1 and 2. And I say this as personal experience for someone who's teaching somebody in that grade. They don't always click on the done icon. They leave it. I have no idea why, no matter how many times you remind them that you're supposed to click on done, they never click on the done.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I know it seems like a lot of work for you to, keep going back to their work and seeing it. What I will suggest is that if you've already given them a deadline, right? Say like today is the 30th, and you say by the 3rd of April, they need to have finished these activities. Don't click it on the 2nd, don't click it on the 1st. Trust me, they are just trying their luck. And as someone who has seen the child do work in front of my eyes, they love choosing all the highlighters, they love choosing all the texts. They'll make it supersized and they will minimize it to the last nth of, an inch. They will do all of that. So don't open it till it is due. Is my suggestion.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, thank you, Ms. Ali. I really appreciate it. I really hope that today's session was helpful and you learned and you explored something new. It has been very Thank you, Ms. Grishma, and thank you to everybody in GEMS West Green for giving me the opportunity of exploring Seesaw as a teacher. It has been amazing. I loved all the features over there. So now I know how you guys prepare. It gives me a nice background idea of how it works.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for your time. And even after this, we would definitely get in touch with lots of questions. So thank you for your continued support.
Definitely. I do have a favor to ask all of you. There is a survey that we obviously do after every session. If I could ask a moment of more of your time, if you could probably click on that link, if you can please give an honest feedback about today's session more so that I can improve and learn more beautiful resources like this.
We give you all the critical feedback.
Thank you, Grishma. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. If you want, I can even send it on email. The only thing
yes. Can you just add this to the email as well?
Yeah, it just takes a minute. That's the only reason
We'll
I'm
just
saying.
click on it now, all of us. Probably just
Definitely.
spend 1 more minute here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Gabriel. Thank you, Ms. Tanya. Thank you, Ms. Jyoti. I'm saying thank you to the ones whose cameras are on, okay?
Thank you.
Maybe ask all of
Thank
you
you.
camera on so that we could like have a
Thank
group
you.
photo if that is okay with all of you.
Yeah, sure. We would do that.
Great.
Have
Thank
a
you.
lovely afternoon.
You too, ladies. You too. All right, everyone, could you please put a thumbs up so I can, put up your beautiful picture on our website later? Right.
Just put my name there.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Right. I think the survey has been put up on the chat box.
Yeah, it's there.
Perfect. All right. If not, if you don't fill it up now, I will still hound you on email. And please do let me know if you have any other questions. I'd be more than happy to help in wherever possible. Thank you, teachers. It was really lovely meeting all of you. Do have a very pleasant evening and stay safe, more importantly.
Thank you. Bye.
And you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a lovely evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye, teachers.